A horrible, devastating flood hit my friends in Globe last Friday. This was a little personal for me because the first episode of Lunch with the Mayor was about Globe. I got to know Mayor Al Gameros and Bravo's chef John Wong, just the best of the best. So I went back to check in on them yesterday.
Damn. But it looked like a war zone when I came. Cars everywhere, debris. Nobody had any warning whatsoever. Down the restaurant, La Casita, there was 45 people in there.
A 5-month-old baby in there. There was children in there. There were elderly in there.
But the water came from behind them.
The people were literally swimming in there. At that time, this window gave out.
They were blown out the front. There was people that were hanging on bumpers, trees.
There was men that came down and they had tied a rope to this tree. They were taking people out one by one.
There was a pregnant lady over here. There was a baby we saw in a little carrier that was brought out of there.
We just thank God that everyone got out alive.
We have hauled 66 cars.
Along with the cars, about 1,000 of these propane tanks were crashing around in the floodwaters.
Thinking about this, you're sitting in a restaurant with your family and cars and torpedoes suddenly are coming through and forcing their way out the front of the building. It's a miracle we didn't have more loss of life here. On Monday, you had 3,000 people showing up from out of town, to do everything they can to put this place back together.
They came from everywhere.
Yeah.
They came from Mesa, Phoenix, they came all over.
I noticed that when I walked in, you've got this wall of unsung heroes.
It's an opportunity for people to say, hey, thank you. For somebody that helped you, a stranger that helped you, that you may not know who they are. And most people didn't. It was so chaotic at that time. There was just so many acts of kindness and courage.
I'm fourth generation owner. My grandmother made it through the flood in '54. And if she can make it through that, we can make it through that.
I love how it's not if you're going to open again. It's just, how quickly can it happen?
I have a goal for November 1st.
Wow.
We're going to reach it. We're going to get there. There's no going down.
I'm looking at the burritos that the volunteers have, and I'm tempted to come back and volunteer. How can someone in the Valley or someone out of state, get involved to help Globe at this point?
Donate. United Fund of Globe Miami, that is the way, the direction to go.